Live from the happiest place in the Lone Star State, welcome back to the Talking Mickey Project. From trivia and trip reports to unboxings and interviews, TMP is your home, a special home for Disney fans of all abilities. Now, from the TMP studios high above the skyline of the Alamo City, it's your host, Emma.
Hello everyone, we have a great interview today for our friend, Mr. Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk.
That's right, we do. I'm sitting here clicking on comments, and there they are. Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk. Welcome.
Hey,
yes,
Jaden.
Let's get the party started. And we have some other friends in. Welcome, Jason.
Well,
Jason is awesome. We're going to be talking to him soon for an interview coming up. It's going to be exciting. Can't wait. And we've got, let's see. Hey, it's Joey's World.
Hello.
Welcome back, Joey's World. It's great to see you guys.
well,
It's Joey's World. Miss Lisa, I believe, is one of your moderators on YouTube. So she's awesome. And so is Joey, of course.
well,
And we got Riley is here. Welcome,
hello.
Riley. And Emma's mom is here.
And Kaden.
Celebrate good times. Come on, she says.
Yeah.
I guess she's singing downstairs. I'm not sure.
And
Oh, and
Kaden.
Keith is there with Lisa and Joey. Oh, cool. Yeah, thank you for being here, everybody. Mike is there. Mike is new to the stream, so welcome. Good
Welcome,
evening.
Mike. Good evening to you too, sir.
And yes, these are Emma's supporters. We're going to do a quick voiceover thing that Emma's going to show in a minute about her
Thank you.
supporters. That's going to be awesome.
Thank you for that
So-
reminder.
Anyway, we can kind of go on and on forever, but let us,
You are okay.
yeah, y'all give us just a few seconds. It's a quick voiceover Emma did. She wants to thank her supporters, and we're going to be right back.
Thank you, Raymar, for your support of the Talking Mickey project. Visit Raymar at 255 East Classy Road here in San Antonio, or schedule your blowout at raymar.com. For the trip by Cricket Langford is our official Disney organized vacation planner. Email cricket at cricket.langford@crickettrip.com or visit facebook.com/struggle with a Langford. The Beyond Disability Texas podcast was created to help families in Texas to find resources for their special needs family members. You can also join the Beyond Disability Texas Facebook group. Look for our supporters link in the video description and at TalkingMickey.com. Thank you everyone for supporting the Talking Mickey project.
Well, we're back.
Guys.
We're back. Are you ready?
Are y'all ready for the interview?
This one was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think we might be.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Oh, yeah. We'll do a couple more comments because we got people coming in. Good to see you, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
It is good to see you. And I'm trying to make sure we didn't miss anybody that said hello. But if you are in the chat, please say hello to us.
Yeah.
We want to know you're there.
Yeah.
We got some Facebook users saying hi. I think I might know who that is, but it's not showing up.
Yeah.
But I think I might know who that is. I'm looking. Got a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, and Elizabeth says, Riley says hi. And Elizabeth says she is excited. So
Awesome.
I think without any further ado, are you ready, Emma?
Yeah.
So how do we do this? Bippity boppity.
Look. Everyone, visit Mr. Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk from YouTube.
That's
Hello,
right.
everybody. Good to see you.
And thank you for.
And thank you for coming on my show.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're very honored to be here. This is going to be fun.
Thanks for inviting me.
She's we got a bunch of questions, and we're going to put them up on the screen so everybody can follow along. Let's go to number one. Are you ready for number one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're ready.
How long have you been a Disney fan?
I'll let you answer that one.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've been a Disney fan without even going to Disney since I was a little girl. I loved Disney on television and Disney movies, and of course loved the Disney princesses as a little girl, but never realized how much we loved Disney World until we were adults, because our first trip wasn't until 1998. And we were married and had a 2-year-old son. And that's when everything started with our addiction of Disney World.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Same with me. As a kid, I would watch The Wonderful World of Walt Disney on Sunday nights, I think it was.
Yeah.
Always liked watching the TV shows, but never went to Disney until Melissa and I went. I was almost 28 years old. First time I ever went to Disney. It was 1998.
Wow.
Did y'all went to Animal Kingdom?
We did. We did go to Animal Kingdom. There wasn't much there at that time.
It was new, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her eyes lit up
open.
because that was the year she was born. So
That's
Go
right.
to Animal Kingdom. Very fun.
that's right. She was born the same month it opened. So
April.
Cool. Nice.
we got there when you were 4. So that would have
Yeah.
been 2002 or 3
Mm-hmm.
when we visited the
Oh.
first time. But yeah, because you were
Oh,
little.
yeah. I think it was 2002.
I think it might have been. All right. Well, that's pretty cool, huh? You've been a fan since you were at least that age, but you used to
Yeah.
watch stuff on TV too when you were little.
Yeah.
All right. You want to go?
Teletubbies is one of them.
Huh?
Teletubbies is one of them.
Yeah. Teletubbies wasn't Disney,
I
thankfully.
know.
Yeah.
Teletubbies.
That might be a good thing.
All right. That is going to be the most obscure reference on this show. Okay. All right.
We know who they are, though.
Oh,
We
yeah.
know who they are. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe.
And
Yeah.
Poe was her favorite. All right. You ready for number 2?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
When did you start your YouTube channel and why?
Well, it's funny. We actually started it in 2015. We started it a while ago, but we didn't really do much with it until about 3 years ago. For the first few years, we would post a video here, post a video there, 6 months in between videos. Didn't do much. It was 3 years ago is when we really started to kind of put the pedal to the metal and do a lot of videos. But why did it? We actually started in podcasting, and we would do a podcast called Mouse Talk. That's why it was up, because we were talking about the mouse. But I kind of thought to Melissa, I said, you know what? We should venture into the YouTube world, see what that's like, maybe get some videos out there. And so that's why we did it. And we just kept the name and kind of went from there. And here we are today.
Oh.
So it's been several years, right?
Yeah.
But more recently is when everything's been you've been doing the live streams. And
Mm-hmm.
did you start the live streams before you moved there or after you moved there?
Well before we moved. We did home streams all the time. I got the idea of live streaming actually from dizneydan, one of our partner channels.
Yeah.
I remember one time he did a 24-hour live stream because he hit a milestone or something. He didn't make it 24 hours, but that was the attempt. But I just happened to see it, and he was, very fun and very likable. And I remember going to Melissa saying, we can do that. I think we can do that. And we
Not
kind of
24 hours.
not 24 hours, just doing the live streaming thing. And I was like, I'd like to try. And we did. And yeah, we started at home first, just doing home streams like this.
Oh, cool. Well, see, there you go. You got that in common.
We have a lot of old. I mean, they're still on our YouTube channel. There's a lot of old live streams that we did from home that are still out there.
You need to check that out.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be
They're
cool.
there.
All right. Well, the next question I think you might have answered, but
Oh.
Yep, that's why. Just it was kind of podcast. Yeah, it was podcast first, and so we were talking about the mouse, and I said, "Well, let's just call it Mouse Talk." And Melissa's like, "Okay."
cool. That works.
It's been his baby.
There you go. Well, I know how that is. We've done a few podcasts over the years, and I've still got some of them hosted, even though we don't do them anymore because I don't want to let them go.
I don't blame you. I don't know. I don't blame you.
They're still out there from years ago. What?
What up beyond the Riverwalk?
That's still out there.
Are y'all doing
We haven't done
more?
it in over a year, but it's still out there. Yeah. All right, let's move on to number 4.
Well,
So we talked a little bit about live streaming, but why do you?
why you mostly do live stream from the park and from your home, and why do you like live streaming?
I'll let you answer that one.
Well, I know for Walt's sake, I know you get a lot more immediate attention. And I personally really like interacting with people. We have made so many great friends. We've got to meet people just like you. And I feel like you get the connection a lot better with people when you live stream. That's what makes me happy. That's what I really enjoy. You put a lot of work into videos that you post, and sometimes it doesn't get that immediate gratitude. There's so much work and you don't get the likes as much, and it's just
The
fun.
return.
With the amount of work Walt has to put into doing those, it's less rewarding. And it's just like I said, I think mostly it's the interaction with the people and making the friends and getting the feedback from people that you're talking to in the streams is what we really love.
Yeah, and for me, it is that there's an instant gratification on both sides, for the people watching to be able to go to the parks and live kind of vicariously through us.
Yeah.
And then also for us to be able to get those numbers and see those views and everything and those likes instantly instead of having to wait. Live streams do tend to, especially for smaller channels, live streams tend to do a lot better than vlogs for some reason. And but I agree with Melissa. The biggest part that we love the most about it is being able to meet folks like you guys. We were able to meet you and so many other wonderful people through that platform of live streaming that I can guarantee you we would not have met if we had stuck to just vlogs. We wouldn't have. We wouldn't have met the people we know today and have the good friendship. So I think that's the best part of it. The live streaming is fun. And it's also like when I go to the park by myself, I always say I'm not here alone. I'm here with you guys. You guys are with me. You're my company.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you like about live streaming when we do them? Is it the interaction with people?
how many people are watching?
Well, it doesn't matter. It depends, right? Depends on what you're doing. But do you like having people comment?
Well,
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's probably the same thing, right? All right. Well, let's go. You ready for number 5? All right. Number 5.
what type of cameras and other equipment do you use?
Well, you know what? It's a good question because we use different things for. For instance, when we do vlogs, we have a camera. It's a Canon, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Canon G7X Mark II, I think it is. Just a regular camera that we use for vlogs. But for live streaming, we use a iPhone. We use the iPhone 12 Max, I think it is. For in the parks, and we put it on a gimbal for the steadiness to keep it really steady. But that's really it. We really don't use a lot else. I mean, we have lighting in here that we use to kind of make things light, to make it look better. But that's it. We're very basic with what we use. I don't think you need to have a ton to be successful. I think as long as you present it well and do a good job with it, you're fine. You don't need all the elaborate stuff to be successful.
We've been doing some experimenting using different phones. We did get a specific streaming phone. So we don't have a phone that we use that we're getting calls or other things on. It's not our personal use phone.
It's just a streaming phone. Strictly, that's it. As soon as we're done streaming, it gets put away. So
they don't play Minecraft on that one.
No, we don't play Minecraft.
No texting.
Nothing.
That way it's not
Keep it streamlined.
memory and you're not getting interruptions, because we found that when
a good idea. Yeah.
call, when you're live streaming, it freezes your stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found
that's
out
no
the hard
fun.
way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, see, that's something you learned.
Happened.
That's cool.
A while ago now, but yeah, you'll learn as you go along.
Cool.
Oh.
All righty. You ready?
Well,
Number 6.
what do you think about the Disney fan community, and how has it encouraged you?
So, as I kind of mentioned briefly, that's what's made me love this so much. This was always Walt's baby. He started this, and I'm just along for the ride, I always say, because he does all the hard work. But I'll tell you what, it's the Disney community that's made me really love this. It's what makes me happy. It's, you'll have some days of the week where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't feel like streaming today, or I don't feel like, but then when you get on with all the people and all the people that just make you smile and brighten up your day, and in turn they're telling you you're doing that for them, and I think we're helping each other, because there are days where we don't always feel like we want to do it, and it's just amazing how encouraging and such a positive group of people in our community. I never thought in a million years that it was going to be what it was, and we've been very blessed by the people that we interact with on a daily basis.
I agree. It's kind of a therapy for on both ends for some people.
Yeah.
Some people go on streams for therapy. They have a bad day. They need a break. They want to kind of get out of the mundane of the everyday, and they want to go to the park. So they come on, and it's kind of therapy for them. It's therapy for us too.
It really is.
It really is great seeing people come in and saying hi, and we get excited when people come into the streams.
We miss people when we don't see them for a while. They don't realize that, hey, I'm thinking about you.
I've reached out to people and say, hey, are you okay? I haven't seen you in a while. And it's just because we genuinely miss them.
Yeah.
But we really love it. It's encouraged us to keep going, even on times when you're like, man, we need a break. When you get that extra email from someone saying, hey, thank you for a great stream, or, hey, I'm reaching out to say this, that, and the other, it means a lot. And something like this, when you guys take the time to ask us to come on here, we're very honored by that. So we definitely appreciate it, Emma. This has been, this is always amazing that you would even think of us. So we're very, very thankful that you would ask us. You're part of that community to us. You guys, when we came and met you that one time at the campgrounds, it was like we'd already known each other. It was great.
Yeah.
And Emma, you were talking earlier about, just kind of being in the mood to do the live stream. Emma, I'm going to tell a little tale here about you. Emma tends to get nervous before these. Now, this one, she wasn't nervous. I think because she knows y'all, she feels like she knows y'all well, right? Because we met. But usually every Saturday night or Wednesday night, she's nervous. And as soon as you turn things on, she lights up and she's ready to go. But she still gets a little bit of stage fright, huh? About that. But,
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
She wants to do a good job.
We're glad you didn't get that way for us. That we're going to take that as a compliment.
Feel good.
There you go. There you go. All righty. You ready for number 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get recognized by viewers in the parks?
I think Emma would like to have that happen to her. So.
I'm sure you will one day. We do, actually. We have had recently, more than ever, we've actually had some folks that have come up to us and say, hey, you're Mouse Talk. And that was really, really neat. I've had a couple that have been really special. They're all special. But a couple that really kind of hit home to me was one time we were waiting for the boat over to Magic Kingdom. And the dad turns around and says, hey, my daughter's a fan of your channel. And she recognized us by our voices. She didn't even look. She just knew it was us.
Yeah.
And so that was really, really neat. And then the other one was an actual fan of our podcast.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Where we first started.
He never saw our faces except a couple times he came into, I guess, a stream or whatever. But he was in the park and he goes, Walt from Mouse Talk, the podcast. And that was a good one. That was a neat one. Jason was his name. Jason Comagis is his name.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was really neat. But yeah, we've had that a little bit more often. Somebody actually posted something on their Instagram about it just from Sunday when we were in the line of People Mover. People came up. So we have. It's very nice. And we always I'm sorry.
I was talking over you.
We always say that if you see us in the parks, please come up and say hi. We'd love to say hi to folks. We're very honored to be approached by anybody to say hi. It means a lot.
And I think that's probably
a little more than it used to, and it's weird.
It's weird.
It's like, oh, this is so funny. It's starting to pick up, and I'm like, that's weird.
That's cool, though. I mean, you put a lot of hard work into it, but the reason you're doing it is not only for yourself; it's for other people, and they recognize that. I think they appreciate it. I know we do, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right, you ready for number 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's a long one.
This is a long one. Take your time. It's okay.
how did you develop your partnerships with other YouTube channels?
You want me to answer this one?
Sure.
Or you?
No.
Well, the relationships and the partnerships take time. They're not instantaneous. I think part of it is, and I'm going to use the word vetting. You kind of vet other channels a little bit to see what they're like. You watch them to see how they interact, what their content is like, what kind of people they are, as best you can see off camera when you can. Our partnerships are very limited. I do kind of keep a arm's length approach in a lot of times when it comes to that, but we do have two partner channels that are both fantastic. We have Dizneydan and Steve's World, but to be full disclosure, they did approach us to be partner channels. We didn't approach them. But we love them as partner channels. We're very blessed and honored to have both of them. But the partnerships take time. They have to grow. They have to get to know us just as much as we have to get to know them. They may not like what they see, and we get that, and vice versa. But the partnerships are, I mean, geez, we've been on, I'm sure you guys have seen, we've been on all kinds of YouTube channels and gone in for streams. But I do say you got to pick and choose for sure.
Well, and one of the things that Emma wants to do is to try to demonstrate what she's capable of doing and to kind of inspire others in the community, right? The disability community also.
I agree.
And try to find those other people that do that. And it's been kind of difficult to identify them. And we're still looking. We had someone comment on Emma's Facebook group night before last, that does a channel that's just kind of starting out as well.
Good.
So we're hoping maybe to build some of those friendships, right? So that you have other people you can connect with that kind of are doing the same thing you're trying to do. Is that right or no? Am I stumping you? Oh, and you didn't expect to be questioned on this?
No.
Right.
Okay,
I didn't
sorry.
study.
You didn't study. Okay, well, they're just off the top of your head. However you want to do it.
That part is a reference from SpongeBob.
Oh, you didn't study. It's a reference. Oh, now we're doing SpongeBob reference.
We love
Okay.
SpongeBob references.
Oh, my goodness, girl.
Bring
You're
it
something.
around town.
She is coming up. Come to think of it, made me think of it. You guys had recently celebrated 1 million views. So, yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And
you.
Emma is coming up to 1 year. It'll be August 22nd, I think, was your first trivia episode.
That's awesome.
So that's coming up.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Emma.
it's coming up. Cool.
Look,
So you take it one day at a time, right?
Absolutely. That's an accomplishment, though. I mean, it
It
shows
is.
your hard work and you're dedicated and you're keeping with it. That's great.
Yeah, it just wasn't, hey, I want to do this and then walk away and do something else. You stuck to it. Yeah.
You did.
All right. Now we're on. Are you ready for number 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another long one. Maybe take a deep breath.
Okay, take a deep breath. Seriously? Okay, take a
Okay. Do you have any advice for newer YouTubers like me who don't live near the Disney parks?
Go ahead. You want me to?
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say with living close to the parks, we do have an advantage because we can go to the parks whenever we want. We can live stream. We have that content at our fingertips every day. But we were on the other side of it where we were living away from the parks and had to come up with that content.
Yeah.
What I would say is try to be unique. Try to come up with fun things. Be consistent. People like if you go Tuesdays at 8, go Tuesday at 8 because people will be expecting you at Tuesday at 8. Try to be as consistent as you. I mean, things come up, but if you can be consistent, have fun, show that you're having fun, and just be yourself more than anything. And I know that's very cliche, but it's really the truth. People can see through, the facade of those that aren't. So just be yourself, Emma, and any other YouTuber. Just be consistent, be fun, be creative and unique if you can. Show your passion for your content that you're doing, and be yourself.
Yeah, you've got good. Amen. Right? You've got good ideas, and sometimes you're just hesitant to use those ideas because you're worried someone's going to criticize, right?
Yeah.
Or make a bad comment or something.
Yeah.
And so far, she hasn't had any negative comments.
That's great.
That's wonderful.
So that's
We get
great.
thumbs
But
down all the time, Emma. So it's just part of the whole, you can't
Program.
say you can't please everybody all the time,
Yes.
and we're just going to take it as that's okay.
yeah, so
That's how we
expect it,
look
but
at
don't worry about it.
Oh.
Let it ruin what you're doing because you're amazing
Yes.
and believe in yourself. And
There you go.
that's all you got to do because there's always going to be someone out there that maybe they're just having a bad day and maybe they're jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that, right?
Mhm.
You're the one that's taking the time to do this. Other people that don't, maybe they wish they could, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly. You never know.
All right. You ready for number 10?
Well,
Okay.
if you could visit one Disney park in the future, which one would it be?
Only one?
Yeah. Darling, yeah. Wait, well, this is
Disney's new
the
ticketing
other
system
question.
is one park forever.
Yeah, right.
They're getting more difficult nowadays, so who knows, right?
Well, we definitely would love to be able to visit all of them at some point in our lives.
yeah.
But I think, truthfully, we've been really wanting to get just to Disneyland in California. We have never been there. So as far as more immediate future, that one we're hoping to do in a year or two. In the big scheme of things, we really want to get to one of the parks, maybe over in Asia, like Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah.
Shanghai Disney. So I'm listing more than one. I'm sorry, I can't do just one.
Well, I'll be direct on this question. If I could only visit one, I think the obvious choice is Disneyland. So I'm not even going to say it. I want to visit Tokyo Disney Sea. Probably about a year ago, I would have said Shanghai, but no, I think it's Tokyo Disney Sea. What I've seen of that park looks fantastic.
It's so different.
It's just so different, and the technology and the rides they have over there are amazing.
Plus, it's in Japanese. Yeah, because you speak Japanese.
Oh, well,
No, you don't.
Really?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Yeah, you know that one. I don't know if that qualifies as a
Or
little.
sayonara.
There you go.
That's about it.
But yeah, we went to Disneyland for the first time a couple of years ago, and the only time so far.
Nice.
But it was really different. There's some people we'd watch people online talk about how Disneyland was just amazing and you're never going to get over seeing. And there are so many better versions of the rides there and all that. And we grew up in Disney World, so I'm like, oh, you're full of it. There's no
Right.
way.
Right.
Right?
And there's also Mr. Toad Royal Ride.
That's right.
Well,
Mr.
in
Toad's is there.
Disney World, there is none.
That's
But
right.
you do. Okay, we have Pooh took over.
Yeah.
That's right. Winnie the Pooh took over. But when we went, I would think there are several versions of the rides over there that I think are actually better. And I don't know if it's because the Imagineers are there and it's their home park. But with everything changing and a lot of the jobs moving to Florida, maybe Disney World will get
Maybe.
some more unique things. Who knows?
Like Hattie, because of course back in Disneyland.
Emma's number one thing is to see the Hatbox Ghost in Disney World.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I got to admit, I really don't want everything to be a carbon copy. I'm glad that there are unique things about Disneyland that we don't have at Disney World and vice versa. I don't want it to be a carbon copy because then there's really no reason to go see it because it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's different. I'm glad they have like the Storybook Canal boats and they have Grizzly. Well, I don't know if they have it anymore, but some of the other things they have, I'm glad they have that there and we don't have it here because then it gives me a chance to, you know what, I can go out there. But, you know, there are galaxies that is the exact same carbon copy of the one we have. So when I go out there, I really don't have a desire to go see it because you know what?
That's true.
I've already done it.
Yeah.
But there's only one difference, though.
What's the difference?
Captain Rex's crab site.
Oh, Captain Rex has a crash site in Florida, but not in Disneyland.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. But
That's the only thing.
for the like ride wise,
Yeah.
it's the exact same carbon copy. Like even the PhilharMagic. They just did a Mickey's PhilharMagic out in Disneyland. What's the same one we have?
When we went to
A
California
little bigger.
theater, maybe, yeah. But we went to California Adventure, and I was surprised how much we liked that.
Okay.
The Cars Land, the racers,
Oh,
Radiator Springs Racing.
Radiator Spring. That was so much fun. I mean, we all three of us laughed the whole time we were on it. It was so much fun,
And we won twice.
and we won twice. Yeah,
There you go. 2-0, girl. 2-0.
but it is neat to see that unique area that it's going to be a new experience that you've never had before.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's my point.
That's
Is
the
there's
draw.
something that's out there that alone. And then, like you said, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is there. You got the Storybook Canals that are there. You've got different things there.
Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn's there.
Yeah,
Even their Star Tours is Hyperspace Mountain or whatever they call it. And it's, I'm glad that
It's
they have
different.
different
That's
things.
right.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for number 11? We've only got a few more left.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I capitalized if, but I did.
Like a part of a movie or a book.
Okay, so read that one.
If it's good.
It is good.
If you could actually live at a Disney resort, which one would it be?
So
I'll
like
let you answer for
like a
you
resort
now.
hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which hotel?
That's an easy one because we both agree.
Okay.
We both really love Disney's Wilderness Lodge.
Yep.
It's very
Oh.
peaceful for us. It's our home resort. We're DVC members and we enjoy it very much. I think
Bubble wrap.
it's serene. You go out and sit by the water. Anytime we go there, even just to walk around or to be there, we love it there. So that would
It
be-
is. That's the one. That's my brother and his family. That's the one that they love. And I think it's amazing. I mean, we love going to it's been a long day. No, I was gonna say the restaurant with the ketchup.
Oh,
Whispering Canyon.
Whispering Canyon. We love going there. We went to Artist Point when we sold a house we were trying to sell many years ago, and our celebration was to go to Artist Point and just
that's great.
enjoy a nice dinner. So that was really our favorite one, our experience there. But I think if we could live any place, where would this one? Would you think this would be it? You want to show that?
well,
This is one for her collection.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
It's probably that one.
That's a good one.
Yes, Emma. That's my number
what's
2.
your logo?
Yeah, that's the sign. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I think it's amazing. Now to go for vacation, it's kind of difficult to go there because it's so hard to get around from.
Yes,
There's,
that's
everything's
true.
a bus and it's a half hour, 45-minute ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Bus is the only transportation in Animal Kingdom. You're very true.
Yeah.
Just something about Wilderness Lodge, the proximity to Magic Kingdom. Also the fact that it's right on the water there, and I get up sometimes when we're staying there. I'll get up at 5:00 in the morning, and I'll go down to the water, and I'll just sit there.
Not
Yeah.
me. I'll sleep.
She'll still be sleeping.
But that's pretty cool, right? It's a beautiful. I think they were designed by the same person, weren't they? Wilderness Lodge and Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think they were the same
They
architect.
kind of remind me of each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, he did the furniture, right?
Well, I don't know if he did the furniture. I know they did the.
It was a girl.
No, I'm talking about the actual designer of the buildings,
Oh.
the architects. We had lunch with an Imagineer one day a few
Wow.
years ago at the Brown Derby, Hollywood Brown
Nice.
Derby, and the person that was there with us, who was the Imagineer, did the interior design work or some of it for Animal Kingdom Lodge and for the cruise line at the time.
Nice.
So she had a bunch of stories about all that, which was really kind of cool.
That sounds like fun.
And because of Emma's encyclopedic knowledge of things that she never forgets, we were actually doing that day was Walt's birthday, Walt Disney's birthday.
Mhm.
And the Imagineer did not know that. So Emma took pride in explaining that.
Wow.
Yes, it's today. You remember that?
Funny.
It was fun.
That is cool.
Oh, well. All right. Number 12. You ready?
Look,
All right.
if you could build any Disney attraction in your backyard, which one would it be?
I know what you're gonna say.
That's a good question. Well, my favorite attraction of all time is Haunted Mansion. But would I want that in my backyard?
With Paul Frees in it?
With Paul Frees announcing.
I think I would. No, I think if I could have one, I'd still want it to be Haunted Mansion. I love that. I always said if there's one attraction I could spend the night in, it would either be the Haunted Mansion or the house at Living with the Land.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Living with the Land is so relaxing. It's just
it is. And that house that you go by, I always wanted to stay inside that one little bedroom that you can see from.
That's right.
But Haunted Mansion for me. What about you?
Spaceship Earth.
There you go.
Whoa, that'd be a
Just
big
the whole
backyard.
spiritual backyard. Want the big old golf ball.
There you go. So what about you? Would it be
What about
Haunted
you?
Mansion or something else? You've asked this question a couple times, but I know I've asked you this question a couple times. You still thinking? Are you changing your mind? Big Thunder? Everest?
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
But with Heidi.
But with Hatbox Ghost. So it'd be the California version of Haunted Mansion? Okay. The big plantation house Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, I think that would be the house I'd want, though. I think if I had to pick of the two, I want the plantation house, though.
That's cool.
With the Christmas overlay.
There you go. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, we were there to see that. We didn't see it in the regular version, but we saw the Christmas version. It was neat.
I do the original.
Yeah, I think she probably wanted the original more.
With Fluffy.
All right. Paul Frees. Oh, my goodness.
Okay,
Number 13.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the top thing on your Disney Park bucket list?
Okay. That's a good question. I think for me, one of the top things would be to do the behind the scenes, like one of the VIP behind the scenes tours. There's also a behind the scenes where you can go and feed the rhinos. The rhinos are my favorite animal. I'd like to do that. But for me, one of the real behind the scenes tours, they're really expensive, but I'd like to do that for me. If I had a bucket list, that'd be really near the top. What about you?
No, mine is to get to Disneyland. I mean, in terms of getting to a park, I mean, that's definitely the most attainable.
Yeah.
So that's top right now because it's something I can see us being able to do now as long as travel allows and all that within hopefully the next year or so.
We're hoping to go for Emma's 25th, maybe. That's a little year or so down, year and a half down the road, something like that. Because we want to do other things then. But we stayed at the Anaheim Howard Johnson, which is this older, very 60s style, retro hotel. And it was just walking distance to the parks. And it was a lot of fun. I think the person that designed the original building had a hand in doing the LAX theme building, that weird spaceship looking thing.
Cool.
Nice.
So it had some history to it. Plus it's right there.
Right.
But I think we'd probably want to stay at the Disneyland Hotel, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be
early access.
And get early access.
Amen to that, right?
Yep.
Oh, the other day I was feeling kind of down when I was driving to work. Did I tell you this? I know I told Mom. So I drove past one of the big billboards with the Powerball and all that stuff. So I got to work and I was thinking, what could I? It is like 7:15 in the morning. So I'm like, what could I buy if I got this much? So I was looking at the Golden Oak thing, and I was reminded the painting behind you reminded me. There's only one house for sale, and unfortunately, it's $8.5 million right now.
Well, if you'd like to split it with us, we could always.
9,000 square feet, 7 bedrooms.
Me and Uncle Clay will split it.
Yeah, everybody could split it, I think. Huh? Yeah,
Right.
but that's like that would be a bucket list thing, but that's probably somebody else's bucket. That may be my bucket. Oh goodness!
Can you
All right,
imagine?
are you ready for this? Is the last question?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
There are 2 questions in
Well,
there.
no, this is only one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
I combined 2 earlier ones.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
You wanna read?
I got 14.
No, you want to read it now?
No.
Okay.
What is the best way for Disney fans to find and support your channel online and on social media?
Sure. Well, online, we don't have a website, but obviously on YouTube, if you just go to YouTube and you punch in Mouse Talk, you'll find us. So that's the way to find us on YouTube. That's where our presence is probably the biggest, obviously. We're on all the social media, well, 3 big ones. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And you just basically put in Mouse Talk. You should be able to find us for all of those. And yeah, we're growing on all of them. For the longest time, we weren't very active on Instagram. We had like 20 followers, but we got active on it. Now we're almost at 1,000, so that's good for us. Cool. Twitter and Facebook were there as well, and so it's definitely a lot of different places, and we're active on all of them. So probably Twitter the least, but we're definitely active on all of them. But YouTube's the big one.
All right. That's all of the formal questions that we had.
Yeah, these were great.
Do you have any other questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know Disneyland?
Well, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
From the UK.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Very good friends with Dan. Talk to him at least once a week. Talked to him today, actually. He sent me a message today, and I talked to him earlier today. Yep, we talk to him all the time. Him and I do a show on Sunday nights called Disney Movie Review, where we review movies from Disney Plus, and that's a fun show. We have a great time with that. We haven't done it for a few weeks because of scheduling. Yeah. But oh yeah, Dan's a good guy. He's a great. You know, he used to be a cast member. He used to be a cast member at Disney World.
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know that.
I got to have my first Dole with Dan, and I liked him enough to ride Splash Mountain, which says a lot because I really don't like Splash Mountain. So the last time I rode it was when he was here.
That's true.
Almost 2 years ago now. I don't think I've ridden it since.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool, huh?
Well, do you guys know Offhand Disney?
Uh-oh. She got a list, I think.
Offhand Disney. I do not know them.
We don't know them offhand.
Yeah, offhand? No, I don't think so.
He's a young guy. I think he's around Emma's age.
Okay.
And he does these kind of, funny, not really documentaries, but more storytelling about rides and things.
Oh, they're kind of offhand.
Yeah. He's really funny. He's good. But Emma has a lot of people that she likes to watch, and a lot of the stuff, if it's not live streaming, it's usually documentary style, the history and all the.
Good.
I love that.
Yeah.
But that's a good thing.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was to say the other thing we just watched, and we sat last night and we watched a bunch of the behind the attractions on Disney Plus.
We've seen one so far.
We just started. We love that.
They're really good. I wasn't sure if I'd like them because it seemed like a different kind of pace. Some of it was a little more funny than I thought. I thought it would be a little more of a documentary.
Right.
But they did a really good job with them.
Good.
So, yeah, that's definitely worth watching, huh?
Yeah, it was definitely a different take than how they did the Imagineering story, which was very much a documentary and very serious in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Which we loved. Yeah. So, yeah, we were watching the Jungle Cruise, and it felt very comical, almost like a comedy. And at first I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, but we liked it so far.
That was exactly my reaction, yeah.
I think they try to make everything funny nowadays, and sometimes it doesn't need to be.
It was a lot of, cuts back and forth and all this stuff. I'm thinking attention span, I'm losing it. I need a little focus. But it was, it was pretty good. Which one did you like the best?
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, big surprise.
Because they told the original Cook Elk on it.
They did, and they also, it started off with who reading the script? Paul Frees, her favorite voiceover person, I guess.
That's awesome.
I'm not sure where she got that connection, but she has one, I guess, too.
He's the ghost host.
Cool.
The Paul Frees. Oh, well. Well, you want to say thank you? We can wrap it up.
Well, thank you, Mr. Walt and Mr. Melissa, again for being on my show.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for having us, Emma. This has been great. So much fun, and we love the questions. They were really good questions.
So much fun. Thank you, Emma. We really appreciate it.
Right, guys.
We're back.
Did y'all enjoy it?
What did you think? Was it fun? I think it was fun. We love watching it again. We had a good time talking to Walt and Melissa, and they're in the chat. So if you would give them a shout out, tell them thank you for being on Emma's show.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, hey, Mike. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That one was fun. This was great. Thanks, Emma, for asking us to be on. Awesome.
You're welcome, Mr. Walt and Miss Melissa.
And Miss Carolyn says, fun interview.
Thank you, Miss Carolyn.
She's the star.
Mm,
Great job, Emma.
mm.
Miss Melissa says, thank you so much, Emma, for having us. All right.
You're welcome, Miss Melissa.
And great show, Emma.
Thank you, Miss Brandon.
So, oh, look. Hugs, Emma.
Oh,
Hugs. Emma is amazing, everyone, and thank you all for supporting her tonight. Yes, thank you very much.
yeah.
We had a really good audience for tonight, and I think that's because Mouse Talk is awesome and because Emma is building her channel so well. But especially for a Wednesday night, thank you, everybody, for being here. Saturday night, what is our topic?
Oh, Epcot.
We're doing Disney.
From 1970.
We're doing Disney Trivia Live on
No, in
Saturday.
1980, I'm sorry.
We're doing Disney Trivia Live on Saturday night, and it's called Lost Epcot. So if you look for the thumbnail on YouTube, the placeholder is a picture of Horizons from Epcot. So it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. And then we've got some great interviews coming. We're going to be talking soon to Jason Ginsberg. Jason is the creator and, to me, comedy genius behind Fake Theme Park on YouTube and on Facebook. That interview is going to be coming up soon. And we're also going to be talking to, I say we because I'm helping to organize, but these are Emma's interviews. Emma's also going to be talking to Tom Corliss from...
What do you need you do today?
That's right. They might have a new announcer in Emma here before it's over with. Yes. Emma's mom says Skipper Dad has to do the questions this week. Yes. Emma and I will be working on the questions this week. A lot of times Emma's mom works with Emma on the questions.
Yeah.
Bridget says, I love Epcot too. Yes. And believe it or not, I saw Epcot. I think it was only a year old, so that tells you how old I am. But it was fun, and there's some great memories, and we're going to try to weave some of that into the questions, I think.
Look at the old restaurant.
The old restaurants.
Like the Odyssey.
Oh, like the Odyssey. That's right. Yes, and Joey's World says, so make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications on so you don't miss a thing.
Look.
Awesome. You... Joey's World and Mr. Keith and Miss Lisa and especially Joey, get a hug. Y'all get a heart. Thank y'all for that. And thank you everybody for being here. What? What would you like to do? Talk about this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Emma wants to remind everybody, like we just talked about subscribing, if you would.
If y'all are new to this channel and have not
subscribed
to my channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos and watching with your family, friends all over the world to help me reach my goal before November with 1,000 subscribers. We are now past over 200 subscribers now, guys.
We are.
So keep up the great work, y'all.
We have announced, I've helped Emma announce that she is over 200 subscribers now and growing. And it's really cool. This is so fun to watch Emma have fun with this and to share the knowledge she's got and to meet new friends, including all of you guys. So, yep, I think everybody's saying goodnight. I think that's a cue for us to do the same thing.
Oh, don't forget about the Livestream, guys, about the giveaway.
Well, that's on there. It's on the, if you look on talkingmickey.com, you will see a video out there. We're actually doing her 200th subscriber giveaway this Saturday night as part of the live stream. Joey's World says, oh, you guys are fancy.
Yeah, okay.
As Nate would paging Mr. Morrow would go, "Oh, that's fancy." That's right. Oh, well. So I think that is our cue. Yep. Keep up the good work, Emma. Good night, Emma. That is our cue. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight, especially all the new folks. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, Emma, it's time to wrap it up. What do you say?
And always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video with your family and friends. Until next time, guys. Be a real good one.